Okay, guys, so this is day one of the 30-day challenge. For the first day, we just went out to any random park without any map, and we just want to see how far we can go. And there wasn't any real happiness in that, so we moved on to the second day. And for this, I decided to bond with my roommates, just create a better relationship, something that I hadn't done before, and just getting out of your box. And I feel like that's really crucial when it comes to being innovative and just being creative in general. So I was able to go with my roommate to Busch Gardens, and this is the outcome. For the third day, I decided to follow everybody else and make and just watch Netflix, which is something that I hadn't done before, and there's no solutions. And for the fourth day, um, I decided that studying wasn't my strongest asset, so I created a playlist for it, and that has helped me out so much more. So something else that I wouldn't have done if I hadn't been creative. Day five, I finally made a Tinder, and the purpose of this was actually just to make friends. But aside from that, I also wanted it. I've always been interested in app developing, and I want to see if I can find any faults with it. I did find faults. I don't have any solutions for it yet. I'm still working on it. Day six, I made my own fitness routine and my own bodybuilding program. Um, Day seven, I made a haiku with the class. We all know how that went. Day eight, I decided to join HCI Group, the Real Estate Club, and the Entrepreneurship Agency, I think it was called. Three groups, three clubs that I wouldn't have joined previously if it wasn't for this assignment. So that obviously paid off. Day nine, I tested out my photography skills. And day 10 was ultimately the last day. I read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. And that's something that I previously had no interest in as well. And it did help me out. I made a lot of friendships afterwards, and just by experimenting what the book had to offer. So then we went on to the second part of the 30 days, and it started. Look, that's Tyler, bro. That's Tyler just peeping. And day 11, I just made a sketch of a monkey. We started off simple. Day 12, we made an actual drawing of a kid. So we were getting more and more skilled as we went on to the days. Day 13, I realized that there was a lot of skills that I was missing, and part of it was due to the fact that I didn't have basic knowledge of drawing and painting whatsoever. So I decided to just master simple shapes like cubes, cylinders, spheres, and cones. Day 14 was all about just mimicking a mirror image, and that's what we did on this part. Day 15, I decided to draw on a whiteboard. It's something that I had previously not done before, but since we just want to try every aspect of drawing and painting, we did a whiteboard, and it was a lot easier, and I did like it since you can't really mess up on a whiteboard. And day 6, we made an oil pastel painting. Um, this was one of the hardest ones. Day 17, we decided to work on body parts because if you do want to end up making a portrait, which is something that I had planned on doing, we had to work with smaller body parts. Day 18 was just working on patterns and contrast, making emphasis on how they differentiate. Day 19, my friend helped me with this figure. Um, it's all about just creating like lines and symmetry and keeping it all constant and just keeping the paintings all with each other. And day 20s was just a watercolor painting. That was probably the most complicated one, but it came out nice. I surprised myself. After those 10 days, I realized that drawing and painting was not my thing. So I moved on to something else, and that was cinematography and photography. So for this one, there's actually a reflection. It's a puddle, and it's actually a tree that we show from the back. This was just a simple picture that we took, and we just worked a little with the brightness and the contrast. Day 23, I decided to take a picture of other people, and this is my friend. The reason this picture was more difficult is because it was in low light setting, and we just changed the aperture and the contrast, and that's what made it look like it actually was bright, but it was actually in darkness, like believe me. And so day 14 was one of my favorite ones. So you can see how it's like a normal picture, but it looks like the sun rays are like beaming into the ground. And that's because we changed the brightness just on the sun and just enough so it looks like it's piercing in through the ground. Day 15 was simple. We just changed the contrast. For 26, it was also just changing the low light setting, and the bottom we actually sketched a little bit to make it look a little more vivid. Oh, and it was also shot on a tripod. Day 27, just working with Snapchat filters, very creative as well. Day 28 was just taking pictures of my friends' cars. Um, it gives you something to focus on in nature. Day 29 is a picture in life in color. That was probably my favorite one. Um, this was actually taken on a professional camera, so it was my favorite picture that I had taken in the 10 days. And day 30 was just a vlog that I took. And that's the reason why I decided to finish this off with a vlog, because I actually did like it. And as a result, I did try out and do my YouTube channel. I have like 2 videos now, and it's something that I previously wouldn't have done before. So the whole reason behind this project was just venturing out and doing stuff you were previously uncomfortable with. And I did like it, and I learned a lot of myself in just 30 days. Things that I probably previously wouldn't have done before. So to be creative, you do have to venture out and try things you've never done before. And I'm glad that I was able to finish this. And I look forward to continuing my YouTube channel that I started because of this.